quarterbacks, we have a plan in place and have discussed with the team and feel prepared to execute that plan.
We've officially reached page 1 of the 2025 college football calendar. Iowa State and Kansas State, the Farmageddon rivalry, had the honor of kicking off the 2025 regular season this afternoon overseas in Ireland. Meanwhile, nearly 4,000 miles away, back here in Como, Mizzou's football's first game week of the year arrived. And as you heard from head coach Eli Drinkwitz just a minute ago, there's still a quarterback battle to settle. You may remember earlier this week, Coach Drinkwitz announced that Sam Horn and Penn State transfer Bo Pribula would both play in Thursday's season opener against Central Arkansas. But that game and this week of preparation will reveal the starters. Coach Drinkwitz says there's no scenario where the starter does not separate themselves after this game week. Coach Drinkwitz emphasized that both Horn and Pribula performed really well at fall camp and established themselves as leaders, both being voted captains by their teammates. Now, all he needs is to see them prepare and play in a game setting to make his final call.
I didn't want to rush the decision. I think the decision of the starting quarterback for me personally is something that I'm going to have a lot of conviction about, and I felt like both of those guys, like I said, have played winning football throughout camp, and I have a lot of confidence that both can execute at a high level. So really the only other thing to measure was to put them in live competition. Nowadays, I'm never going to do that in practice just because of the nature of college football now and the investments that we have in those positions. So the ability to play live football Thursday night, the ability to watch these guys prepare, see how they handle the preparation, I felt like was the best course of action.
Coach Drinkwitz's message to his team ahead of week 1, establish your identity. And both Mizzou's offense and defense are focused on making their one shot at a strong first impression count. Defensively this season, the Tigers want to pride themselves on being aggressive, tough, fast, physical, and always playing to the end of the whistle. MU's defense has been briefed on its mission. Now it's all about putting their experience, depth, and talent on display.
We want to make sure we can establish the ability to stop the run. I think we want to see if we can rush the passer without having to be too exotic in our pressures. Want to see if we can establish, the ability to affect the passer. I think we want to see what kind of coverage ability we have. Are we going to have to be a team can we be a team that denies the ball, or do we have to be a team that has a touchdown-proof defense and just try to keep everything in front of us?
We got a lot of, I like to call them spark plugs, So like those are guys that at any moment could, make something big happen, At all three levels, the front seven is great. Our back end guys are also great.
Finally, Coach Drinkwitz also provided us with an unfortunate injury update today. Mizzou offensive lineman Logan Reichert will miss the next 6 to 8 weeks with a lower body injury that he suffered just 2 days ago. But Coach Drinkwitz says he expects everyone else to be healthy for Thursday's season opener.